group contacted Team 10 after they say the state agency in charge of giving out the permits for alcohol is breaking its own rules. And they told Team 10 troubleshooter Kristen Severance it's all over money.
So the State Agency of Alcoholic Beverage Control, or the ABC, they have certain rules on how many permits they can give out in a certain area. So here's the map of North Park. Look, they can give 13 permits out in this middle area. Well, one group says they continue to go over that number, and the oversaturation of bars leads to noise, crime, and parking problems. Others are taking issue with why the agency would break the rules. Culture, art, an eclectic mix of people. North Park strives to have it all. But some believe there is one thing it has too much of.
I'd like us to get back to being famous for something wonderful, like houses or community involvement or something like that, and not bringing people in to drink too much. It's really exciting to think.
Dawn and Pat live in the Burlingame Historic District.
Just a safe little place where I can get more interested in bigger North Park.
An area they say started off as a mix of businesses, not bar after bar.
It seemed, oh, there goes another, and there goes another, and there goes another, and now the street is dominated by that kind of business, and that doesn't lend the character to the neighborhood that we thought we had.
What they can do is a business.
Ramla Sahid is with Say San Diego, social advocates for youth.
At some point you have to say how much is enough, right? And do you want a neighborhood to look like a Gaslamp district or a community neighborhood?
Sahid said there is a number of licenses the ABC is allowed to give out based on the census.
Consistently, you see a larger number of licenses being approved than the allowed amount in the census tract.
North Park is split up into 7 areas based on that census. According to Say's data, the ABC has gone over the allowed number in every section. 11 are allowed, 29 exist. Some other examples. In Area 10, 8 permits are allowed, 19 exist. In Area 14, 4 licenses allowed, 30 exist.
That board ought to be shamed.
Say San Diego believes the state-funded, fee-based agency benefits from breaking the rules. The ABC wouldn't say how much money they get based on granting each license.
I am most of all upset because I would like to think that an agency that has that responsibility would do it without having to be followed by the public and mandated to improve because the word got out. That's a horrible way to run an agency.
So the ABC sent me a statement 10 minutes ago. You can see it's 2 pages here. It cites a lot of rules, regulations, ordinances. Basically, they say that they follow the census numbers, and they did admit that they don't know when oversaturation occurs in a certain area.
So does ABC actually profit from giving out more permits than it should?
I asked that question. The answer is not as straightforward as I thought it would be. They said they are a state-run agency, not a corporation, interested in turning profits, but at the same time, they said the money collected from permits goes into a special fund. So they are getting more money the more permits they grant.
Well, it sounds a little ambiguous, doesn't it?
State does collect that money.
Absolutely.
All right, we know you'll stay on it.
I will.
Thank you.